Hi, this is Jim Starkweather, the publisher of KitMaker Network, and welcome to another episode of Turning the Page. Today we've got another book by Ampersand Publishing. This one is The Big Macks, a visual history of the Mack Wheel Prime Movers, Mack Wheeled Prime Movers in the U.S. Army Service, 1940 to 1958. Okay, so this is a softcover book, and it is going to be about 112 pages, or it's exactly 112 pages on the interior. Basically, you're going to find in these Ampersand books a lot of black and white photos, period photos. They have the modern reenactment or museum piece here on the front cover, but this is the only thing you're going to see like that on the front cover. The rest are all going to pretty much be, I believe, period photos. So let's kind of quickly take a look. This one is by David Doyle, very well-known research writer who's written many books in the past. This has a whole introduction section, obviously talks about introduction, the history of the vehicle, and goes through this first couple of pages, or the first 2 pages. And then it moves into basically the black and white photos. Now, these photos do look a little like a modern vehicle, but again, the printing on these is black and white, so there are some referencey vehicle photos in here, I believe. But then I'm sure, probably once it gets through this section... let me see if this... no, this is actually a 1940 photo. So this is the Aberdeen Proving Ground photos. They had a good cameraman back then because he really obviously took really nice photos, and they must have kept the negatives really well. So then it goes from there into, I'm sure, period in use photos. This is Mack 2. There's a lot of detail shots here, basically. So if you're looking for detail on this truck, you're going to get it with this. Engine detail, period photos... basically, again, flipping through the 112 pages here, but you're getting a lot of really close-up detail photos, as well as some in-action kind of various photos with that in theater and so forth. So I don't want to give away the whole book. There's a nice little color photo on the back there with looks like South Korean Army personnel in it. So yeah, there you go. The Big Macks. If you're a fan of the Big Mac, I'm sure you'll want, and not the McDonald's hamburger, I'm sure you want I'm sure you will want to have this book in your collection. So thanks again to Ampersand Publishing for sending us a copy, and you can comment and rate below, as well as we do have some books that are available for review if you're ever interested in reviewing a book with a written review, not a video review, obviously. But you can do video reviews and send them to me as well. But if you're interested in doing a written review, simply email me at publisher@kitmaker.net, and we'd be happy to see if we can hook you up with something. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Turning the Page.